Hi guys, it's Brittany. So, I just saw Scream 6 today and oh gosh, like wow. And I'll be doing a spoiler-free review and I'm not going to give anything away. And for those who want to see it, um please do. This one I do recommend and see what you think, whether if you like it, love it, or not. Either way, I think it's still worth a watch, even the first time. So, okay, so going right into it. Now, again, I'm not going to give anything away, so don't even worry. But the way it started, now of course, it was very different. There was no phone call or anything. I mean, actually, there was, but not the way how you see it, like in the first one. But the beginning started quite different, which I liked, and of course, with this woman, I don't know her character's name, but she is led into this alley. But something happens where it just happened so fast, and I did not see it coming. And one thing I did not expect to happen at all at the beginning, and I'm like, what? So yeah, I was quite shocked. Now, for those who know, you know what I'm talking about, and and then we see this character, you know, where he's going into his apartment, and then he ends up on the phone with Ghostface. But somehow he thinks, I think, what was it? I think either, I can't remember at the moment, because he thinks either is his friend that's just um, pranking him. Either that's his friend or boyfriend, I don't know, but he just thinks, okay, come on, like, what are you doing? And and okay, I don't really want to say anything, but there's one thing where Ghostface says, I want to play a game. And then when he does, he ends up finding something within that apartment that I did not even expect. I did not saw coming. I mean, I had a bad feeling. Somehow I had a bad feeling like, oh no, it's probably that. And it did. I'm like, I was so disturbed, and then yeah, and so oh gosh, so that was, and we never seen that in the Scream movie before, but like I said, what I like about this is that this was just so different. Like, we see things in this one that we never have seen in the previous Scream movies. Now, of course, I'm trying to be very careful of not to give anything away, because I really do think this is worth watching at least once. And if you like it, go see it again. Or if you love it, go see it again and again. If you don't like it, that's okay. Um, so that was something I was not expecting, but I was like, okay, yeah, this is different. And I thought, okay, what else is gonna happen? And I thought, what else is there gonna be within this movie that is gonna maybe surprise us and maybe shock us within that moment? And I would say there are some death scenes in here that were Oh gosh, so brutal. um, now, now I would say for those what seemed like good characters that got killed, um, I just thought, okay, that was horrible. Um, but yeah, I just thought I honestly I actually loved this one. I think this one had a little bit more going on than five, although I still enjoy five. But this was like, wow! It had a lot going on. Like it had a good balance between terror, horror, and humor, and I just thought that was great. And plus, I love the cast and love to see that. I love that I saw Courtney Cox and then that she was back, and Kirby. We finally see her. She's alive. So that made me happy because, um, of course, what we thought, what happened to her in Scream 4, I thought, no, no, that couldn't have happened. Now, of course, because I think we all wanted confirmation whether if she was dead or alive, and we wanted it's just some closure to just to know, like, how is she? Like, is she gonna come back or is she not? But I'm happy to say that, of course, that she actually did survive. Um, because now I'm not gonna say what it was what she said, but yeah, I'm just glad that we see her in this one, and it's like, thank goodness. So I'm glad of that. I'm just glad at least that with one of the Scream characters, that even though it may have looked like they died, but yet there was like this open window of a possibility. Like, yeah, she could have, but you know what? We're gonna bring her back because someone could survive from this, so we're gonna bring her back. So I'm glad at least one of the Scream characters was able to come back, even though it may look like that they were a goner, but they did not, and they came back. So I'm so happy about that. And because I love Kirby, I do. She's like this, she's like this, very unique character. She's kind of like a female version of Randy, but then again, so is Mindy because that's his niece. So I just love that. I just love to see how that even though Randy is no longer alive, and we will even get to see him in the future Scream movies, but yet we get to see characters who are at least similar to him, in that way. So I'm just glad that even his legacy will live on through Mindy and Kirby. So I'm happy about that. And so yeah, the death scenes are quite brutal, probably more brutal than what we have seen in the past Scream movies. And I did not expect it to go in such a way that it did, but yet it's just surprised me. It's just shocked me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, and the suspense is there. Like, you can really feel it. Like, there are really good suspenseful moments. And I have felt that whenever there was, I would say whenever those suspenseful parts came up, I felt that. I felt like tense and just pretty much like, whew, okay. And then when it got really scary, it was like heart pounding scenes because I felt my heart pounding really fast. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm scared. What's gonna happen? So yeah, I also say that like very suspenseful scenes where you really feel it, and heart pounding scenes as well. So wow, like that was great. And yeah, I really love like the like just everything about it, like the character development and even the chemistry as well. and and we're because I would say there are some things with certain characters, I won't say who, but there are certain things here and there with a few characters I thought, okay, could they be Ghostface? And I thought, well, the way they're doing this, or maybe what they said, like, okay, has me thinking, okay, why are they doing this? Or why did they say that? And I'm like, I don't know. So there's some things I found quite off, and I thought, okay, they could be, but maybe not. It could be somebody else altogether. But then, um, the reveal. I would say the reveal to me, I still found at least shocking. Now, for those who might have found it as shocking or not, I found it that it was only because it's like I did not saw it coming. I did not. Honestly, what I thought was I really thought, okay, whoever this Ghostface killer is, or killers, like it could be maybe this character, could be someone else. And I thought maybe it could be one of those characters where we do see, but at the same time, we probably don't even think about it. We probably think like, it's probably one of those things where it's like, where it just goes over your head. You don't really think about it. It doesn't cross your mind. But then it turns out to be that character. And it's like, what? Now, only one of the Scream movies made me thought, like, I didn't really think about it. It just went over my head. I didn't even suspect that particular character. So this one reminded me of another Scream movie. I won't say which one, but once you see it, you're like, okay, wow. So yeah, this one shocked me only because there was one character I thought, okay, maybe he's the good guy. Oh, um, forget that I said that. One of them. Um, yeah, there was one of them I thought, okay, maybe this one, it is a good character. But then, when it turned out they weren't, and they were, the Ghostface killers, yeah, then I was like, yeah, I was shocked. I'm like, wait, what? And yeah, then I was starting to think of other things that they have mentioned, or maybe certain things they did or said that I thought was a little like suspicious. And then when it did turn out to be them, then it's like, okay, oh my gosh, what? Because, yeah, I just did not saw it coming. So I thought this was a good reveal, and I really liked, like, I loved everything about it, and I loved how it ended. And uh now of course, even though I did miss seeing Nev Campbell, for her to see her as Sydney Prescott, but other than that, I'm like, you know what, it's okay because we still got these other characters. And not only that, but I feel like if we're gonna see her again, maybe in 7, then okay, maybe that's when we'll get to see her again. But then again, I don't know. But it's really hard to not say anything about it, but I'm not going to, and so far I haven't. So, yes, it had a good balance between like horror and humor, which I really liked, and brutal death scenes. And the reveal was shocking and really good chemistry, character development. So I really loved that. And yeah, I just loved everything about this. So I would say this one also made it to the list of my favorite Scream sequel. And believe it or not, they're gonna start filming Scream 7 this year. So that means when they start filming Scream 7 this year, it will possibly come out sometime next year. And when? I don't know, could be January, February, March, maybe April or May of next year. It could be just within those months of next year. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to Scream 7, but I hope that, and I think because they're going to be filming Scream 7 this year, I think there's already another story that they probably have worked on that they probably know is probably going to be like a maybe like this huge, maybe epic sequel. You know, maybe, but we'll just have to see. And I just hope 7 will be just as good as this one. So, yeah. So let me know what you thought of Scream 6. And, yeah, and yeah, let me know what you think. But also, if you can, please don't give any spoilers in the comments. But you know, just let me know what you thought of it and all that. And I think I might do a review where I might do some spoilers, but that might be not anytime soon, but maybe next year or so. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed this and I would love to go see it again. And um, that's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.